Good day, folks. Miguel with Moore Construction here. Here at a job site where we're finishing up the stonework for this house here in Dallas, Texas. This was a huge job. We did all of the siding, James Hardie fiber cement siding, trim, fascia around the house. We did the roof. We finished the roof off 2 days ago with an impact resistant shingle, Landmark Certainteed impact resistant class 4 roof. And just wanted to show a little bit of the stone work, and our workers are finishing up right now. What we're using here on this job is the Austin stone. We're using the regular size stone, and you see how big these blocks are, and also the thin cut stone. And I'll explain the reason why we're using both the thin cut and the larger stone, but I wanted to get a close-up on our finished product here. The stone going right up to the windows. Still got a little cleaning job to do because there's still dust everywhere. My guys are still finishing up. But this is the larger stone, the thicker stone, which we had to come in and pour a foundation on the bottom first. Let me show you right here. So the foundation of the house, and this concrete foundation was poured to extend from the house about 6 inches. Since each of these stone blocks are about 6 inches wide. And they have these pier and beam foundation, forget what you call them. They had their foundation done about 20 years ago, and they have these instruments here to jack up the foundation. So we figured out a way to actually pour the foundation around these jacks so that they could still get to them when they need to. We got the window sills in stone. And we got the white stone with a few brown stones here and there, so there's a little variation. And you see these foundation jacks. There's more of these around. They had 3 of these on this side. You can see how nicely this window sill into the window. The stone butts right up to it. And our siding crew, let me come up to the siding here. Here's the James Hardie fiber cement lap siding and the double trim around that. And you can see on the roof, I'll go in the backyard in a minute and show the roof, but we got the nice dragon back ridge cap, the high profile ridge cap. It's called Riser Ridge. I think that's the name of it. Anyways, let me show you the trim that we did. So we had to do some James Hardie trim around the windows on the top since the stone wouldn't come up there, and the trim around the stone. That trim there. Nice and finished off around the stone. And let's check out the front of this stone job. And the front of the house is where we did the thin stone. So there's a different application from the front than the sides. We got the 2 sides, we're finishing up the right side, but the front application is different. We don't need a foundation poured on the front. What we do is we tack a metal mesh over this area, and then they put the concrete, like a concrete mortar wall going up it. So once that mortar's dry, the concrete is dry, that's when they come in, they put the hangers and do the trim around the windows. So we got this nice special cut trim around each of these windows, looking really nice and solid. And they're just finishing up the last touches here on this job. And yeah, they got the corners going real nicely on this one. We had to move the sprinkler heads up because it was sticking up. The sprinklers were too close on both sides here. But yeah, just wanted to document our work here at Moore Construction. Got my crew leader Daniel here doing excellent work as always. Full masons here at Moore Construction. We can do all exterior, so we do full masonry work, brickwork, stonework around the house. We can do flagstone around your swimming pool, around a back deck, patio. But as you see, we did the roof here. Let me come around the sides and show you the fascia trim that we did up there. Fascia trim and siding up here. All this lap siding was done. Now this was an insurance claim. Insurance claim that destroyed this roof here and messed up all the siding and the trim. Also, the fence was destroyed, or the whole fence was pushed over leaning, so we got the fence paid for by the insurance. Originally, the insurance did not pay for the fence, but when I, showed them photos and evidence of the hail damage, we had them come out there and reassess this job here. And originally, the insurance only approved for half of the roof. Well, what that's called, they call that sloping the roof, because they said the hail was only coming in on two sides. But I came up there, they didn't even pay for any of the front of the roof, which is, pretty much half of the roof. So I came up there on this slope right over here and I found several hail hits. So the insurance came back out, found the hail damage, and then we got the entire rest of the roof paid for. So that shot their insurance claim up by double, actually. And by the time it was all said and done, this became a $30,000, $35,000 claim. So the customer had extra money, so that we were able to actually do some extra things on this, like give them a few free upgrades, like the chimney chase cover that we did for them. But let me show the siding. James Hardie lap siding, all nicely done. Let me come around the back here. Got my fence guys working on the fence and finishing up a pergola stain. We got the garage door paid for, which they originally didn't pay for, but we found hail hits around there and a broken window. We got a brand new garage door in there. House freshly painted, all James Hardie fiber cement siding. You can barely see it, but the customer opted for two different colors on the siding and the trim, so you can see there's a slight variation, a slight difference. You see all the nice corners around the house. Beautiful job of James Hardie fiber cement with the Behr Ultra Premium paint job. We didn't do the soffit, so we used the same soffits that they had, but we do full Hardie siding jobs. All the fascia was done, and you can see that nice roof shingle, weathered wood, Landmark Certainteed weathered wood color, class 4 impact resistant roof, and a beautiful siding job here. Let's check out some of the rest of the work we did. And again, one of the free services we offer at Moore Construction, if you get an insurance claim and you don't feel like you've gotten a fair claim, nine times out of 10, they don't actually cover everything that needs to be covered. They didn't cover this pergola. They gave us like $250 originally to stain the pergola, but there was hail damage all over it, so we had to power wash the entire thing and stain the entire thing. And they actually just got done staining it, but that means we had to plastic wrap this whole area, plastic wrap the whole house. I mean, the plastic wrap is actually the harder job than actually staining it. So we got that approved for the customer. Got them gutters approved when they didn't originally approve gutters. Got all their downspouts paid for. Let me kind of show you. Every single downspout has tons of hail hits all over it, and they totally didn't even buy the downspouts in the beginning. And I had them come back out here, and I met the adjuster on the roof, met for about good 2 hours and showed them all the damage, and they were in agreement, and we got it all paid for. And there's the nice custom chimney chase cover that we had made for them. Beautiful chimney chase cover, custom made, and they asked for the little meshing around there so no squirrels or rodents would get inside. Had that done for them as well. So we do custom metal work. We build these pergolas from scratch. So we just had this thing stained freshly. Got the nice drip edge around the 2-inch drip edge around the roof shingles, going right up to the James Hardie fascia and the siding. Another beautiful job by Moore Construction. And the fence here is the one that just got paid for, and we power washed it, but we have not stained it yet, so it's going to be stained tomorrow. But this entire fence was leaning. The whole fence was leaning this way, so we just went around the back and changed all the posts and then wrapped all the posts on the other side. But yeah, this has been a big job. That fence was leaning so much, it was leaning onto the shed, so I actually got them back to pay for not only the fence, but to pay for the shed and to power wash and stain the fence. So we even got them some window screens replaced as well. So yeah, that's it. Moore Construction. Just wanted to share a little video about some of the trades that we offer at our construction company, a full residential construction company. Like I said, we do full roofs, siding, gutters, fences, carports, patios. You want to build a brand new structure, a big gazebo, or a patio deck in the backyard, carport right here. We can do it all. Full exteriors. We even do some interiors like drywall repair, texture, painting, tile floors, wood floors, you name it. But yeah, that's it. I'll come do a video once the job is completely done and show what the siding and the stonework looks like at that point. And we're also going to finish off and put a mailbox right here, so maybe I'll come back and show that next time. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Miguel with More Construction signing off.